So, a pleasant day to you all. My name is Paul Kayanan, and I'm with my partner Daniel Nava, and we're going to present about the contribution of IC or integrated circuits to the physics society. So, the integrated circuit or IC chip was invented during 1958 to 1959. The idea of integrating electronic circuits into a single device was born when the German physicist and engineer Werner Jacobi developed and patented the first known integrated transistor amplifier in 1949, and the British radio engineer Geoffrey Dummer proposed to integrate a variety of standard electronic components in a monolithic semiconductor crystal in 1952. A year later, Harwick Johnson filed a patent for a prototype IC. Between 1953 and 1957, Sidney Darlington and Yasuro Taroi of the Electrotechnical Laboratory proposed similar chip designs, while several transistors could share a common active area. But there was no electrical isolation to separate them from each other. An integrated circuit, or IC, is a small chip that can function as an amplifier, oscillator, timer, microprocessor, or even computer memory. An IC is a small wafer, usually made of silicon, that can hold anywhere from hundreds to millions of transistors, resistors, and capacitors. These extremely small electronics can perform calculations and store data using either digital or analog technology. Digital ICs use logic gates which work only with the values of ones and zeros. A low signal sent to a component on a digital IC will result in a value of 0, while a high signal creates a value of 1. Digital ICs are the kind you will usually find in computers, networking equipment, and most consumer electronics. So let's call on Mr. Nava for the rest of the report.
Analog or linear ICs work with continuous values. This means a component on a linear IC can take a value of any kind and output another value. The term linear is used since the output value is a linear function of the input. For example, a component on a linear IC may multiply an incoming value by a factor of 2.5 and output the result. Linear ICs are typically used in audio and radio frequency amplification. In 2018, the revenue of the global integrated circuit industry totaled about 480 billion US dollars. The semiconductor and electronics manufacturing industry is the biggest economic growth driver in the Philippines, mainly composed of the semiconductor manufacturing services. This is composed by 73%, and electronics manufacturing services or EMS firms 27%. The industry employs around 3.2 million direct and indirect workers. In 2018, the segment accounted for about $37.57 billion of commodity exports, representing more than half of the country's total exports. So what if the Philippines discovered integrated circuits? If the Philippines discovered integrated circuits, theoretically, it will be one of the top, if not the top, contributors to the growth of our country's economy. We all know that some countries in Asia are well known for being pioneers of electronics, such as Japan, those brands we know as Samsung, Huawei, and many more. If we did discover integrated circuits, we could potentially be one of the top competitors in the IC industry, not only in Asia but also in other countries. This is our report. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.